Governor Glenn Youngkin and congressional candidate Yesli Vega held a campaign event on Thursday. Vega is challenging incumbent Democrat Abigail Spanberger in Virginia's 7th District. Spanberger has held her seat for 4 years, winning each of her elections by less than 2% of the vote. Vega promised to, quote, do the complete opposite of what Abigail Spanberger has done. Youngkin touted a, quote, red wave coming through Virginia, and lashed into Spanberger for pulling out of a debate with Vega. Current polls show the two candidates tied.
How about your next Congresswoman? Can you feel what's going on? It's happening again. It's a little familiar. We just watched this last year right down the stretch, and all of a sudden in the last couple weeks this thing broke wide open, and it's happening one more time in the 7th for Yesli Vega. That's what's happening. It's kind of like a NASCAR race. And you got Abigail Spanberger kind of putting around that last turn. And here comes Yesli on the outside. And all they know how to do is then veer out and start scraping paint. That's it. They got nothing else to do. They go negative. That's all they got. And in that straightaway, here goes Yesli pulling away right to Washington. That's what's going to happen. She didn't see this coming. Just like they didn't see it coming last year. They said, oh no, Virginia's never going to elect a Republican as governor, a lieutenant governor, attorney general. Never going to happen. Suburbs are too blue. Media's too strong. Never going to happen. They forgot to do one thing. Ask the voters. That's what they forgot to do. And the same thing's happening again. Here we go. All summer they were sitting there measuring out the curtains for the next office. And Yesli was working hard.
That's right.
And Yesli was preparing. And here she comes. And friends, there is an office in Washington that says common sense works here.
Right.
Yesli Vega. That's what it says. Come on, this is all about the spirit of Virginia. The spirit of Virginia woke up last year in an extraordinary way. It's flowing across the Commonwealth. This red wave that is sweeping across the nation right now found its headwaters right here in Virginia. And we all know it. And that spirit of Virginia is the same spirit that it breathed life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness into this great country. And it's breathing it in it again. And it is just amazing to see. This decision's really clear. You got Abigail Spanberger on one side, who follows the lead of her bosses all day long. That's what she does. And you got Yesli Vega on the other side, who understands what it means to go work for you. Not tell you what to do all the time, but work for you. I'm constantly reminded that the liberal Democrats think that you work for them.
Yeah.
And Yesli understands through a life of service, from understanding that this country is a gift. This country is one that deserves to be protected. Our neighborhoods were neighborhoods that deserve to be defended.
Right.
Her family celebrates the opportunity to be here. She is the American dream. And I got to tell you, that's why I want Yesli Vega representing the 7th in Congress, right there. She wouldn't even debate you. I don't blame her. You would have killed her. It's all about freedom and liberty. That's what it's about. It's about the recognition that freedom and liberty is what lifts us all up, lifts up everybody. The unbridled opportunity that's created by freedom and liberty. And that freedom and liberty breathes through the veins of Virginians because we know a little bit about freedom and liberty here. The most immortal words written in this hemisphere were written by a Virginian. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. And among those are, come on now, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These are not rights that are granted to us by a king or by elites in Washington or in Richmond. These are rights that are granted to us by an almighty God. And it is time for us to do just what we did last year and lock arms and defend them, because it is not Republicans against Democrats now.
right.
This is about Virginians standing up against the left liberal progressives and saying, no, not here, no more, we have had enough. And
right.
this is what this election is all about. Now, we learned one thing last year. How to win elections. That's what we learned last year. We came together like you can't believe. It was the independents came over, the Democrats came over. We had the most amazing head of Latinos for Glenn, Yesli Vega. We won the Latino vote. We won the Asian vote. We had more of the black vote than anybody can remember for a Republican candidate. We had more votes than people can imagine. And it was because we came together around these core values, these values that we believe in. These values that, in fact, define us as Virginians and Americans, not as Republicans versus Democrats.
That's right.
This is our chance to do it again. We know how to win. It takes all of you. She can't win it by herself. It takes all of you. Last year, we had 5,000 volunteers at the polls. 5,000 people volunteering to be election officials, poll watchers, handing out sample ballots, showing up with maybe a red jacket on and handing out sample ballots. Being present. There were signs everywhere. And there was a sense we were going to win. And I feel that exact same sense today. We started this morning in Suffolk, Virginia in the 2nd. We've been to the 10th. We've been to the 8th. We've been to the 11th. And now we're in the 7th. And I'm telling you, it is all over the Commonwealth. People are coming together and saying, we are doing this again. So it's your turn. First of all, there should not be a car in that parking lot without a bumper sticker on it. There shouldn't be a yard without a sign. There shouldn't be a head without a hat. There should not be a chest without a shirt. You should all have red vests on. It's my friend down here. Friends, this is how we win these things. So now it's your turn. If you haven't voted, get out and vote. And I need you to get 10 friends, all of you. Well, start with 10. And then you're an overachiever. You go. But you get 10 friends. And each one of you is responsible. 10 people who aren't here. And go home tonight and write down their names. And Mary and Bill and Harry and Martha. And you write down their names. And then you call them and say, have you voted yet? And if they say no, say, promise me you vote tomorrow. And then call them tomorrow night and say, did you vote today? And they say, no, something happened at work, I couldn't go. Say, fine, I'm going to come pick you up and take you to the polls. This is what we did last year. This is what we're doing this year. 10 friends for Vega. That's what we've got. You got to get it done. You know why? Because elections have consequences. They have consequences. And I know sometimes we think, well, I hope we win. But the consequences for Virginians for the longest time were dire. Dire. Think about what they were trying to do to the Commonwealth of Virginia. Everybody thought Virginia was blue and was getting dragged off to California, tying us to buy California's cars, making sure we have California laws. Well, let me tell you right now, Virginians stood up, locked arms, and made one bold statement. We are red, and we are not going to be tied to California. Now we do it again, because elections have consequences. And the winning team is the winning team. You get to make decisions. And that's the team that Yesli Vega is on. She's on the team, and you are all on the team that understands that we believe in safe neighborhoods and strong families.
I'll call you back.
We believe in low taxes and low regulations and small business, and by the way, American-made products. We're the team that believes in peace through strength, not weakness through weakness. We're the team that backs the blue and stands up because they stand up for us. We're the team that believes that freedom and liberty unleash unbridled opportunity that lifts up all Americans. We're the team that believes our schools must teach our children how to think, not what to think. We're the team that knows that parents matter. That's the team. Elections have consequences. So it's time to go to work. It's time to go to work and remember that, as Yesli said a few minutes ago, our best days are in front of us, not behind us. And we are that shining city on the hill. And we have to protect and defend the rights and liberties that come with it. And we're going to do that on November the 8th. We are going to stand up. We're going to stand up for the values that we hold dear. And we are going to elect Yesli Vega to go to Congress, to be in the majority, and stand strong for Virginians. And that is going to happen, friends. So let's go to work. Let's get this done. Let's get Yesli Vega elected. God bless you. God bless Virginia. God bless the United States of America. Thank you.